Did you know that the month of November, on a spiritual level, hides very important meanings? Did you know that it is a real bridge between summer and winter, a period of transition that brings with it a unique energy? You may not have thought about it, but November is the perfect time to let go of what no longer serves you, to free yourself from old habits, and open yourself to new possibilities. Have you ever wondered why some people are able to manifest abundance and serenity precisely at this time of year? In this video, we take you on a journey into the heart of ancient spiritual teachings that connect the month of November to abundance and prosperity. You'll discover how 5 seemingly simple numbers can have an extraordinary impact on your life if you embrace and use them in the right way. The wise monk Kenji, with his profound Buddhist wisdom, will tell us about these 5 magical numbers and how they can transform your path to a fuller and more fulfilled life. And if you stay until the end of the video, you will discover a secret ritual that you can use every day to attract abundance, prosperity, and serenity into your life. A simple but very powerful ritual that can radically change your reality. Don't miss the chance to discover these ancient secrets that can make a difference in your life. Be prepared to listen carefully, because what you are about to hear could really open a new door to a better future. But before continuing, if you are not one of us yet, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to stay updated. Also, look at the links you find in the description because they contain valuable suggestions for your spiritual growth and for your health. Under the clear November sky, wrapped in the cold embrace of autumn, a group of pilgrims gathered in the courtyard of the Shofukuji Temple, hidden in the mountains of Kyoto. The air was thick with incense, and the soft sound of the wind passing through the maple trees provided the background to the reverent silence that reigned among those present. They had come there to listen to the wise monk Kenji, an elderly guardian of Buddhist wisdom, known for his profound knowledge of life and the human heart. Kenji, in his saffron-colored robe and with a face marked by wrinkles, but illuminated by a serenity that seemed to defy time, sat calmly on a tatami. His dark eyes scanned the faces of the pilgrims, full of hope and expectation. After a long moment of silence, which seemed to fill the space like an invisible embrace, Kenji began to speak with a voice that seemed to emerge from the depths of the earth itself. "Dear friends," he said, "November is a month of transition, a bridge between the lushness of autumn and the silence of winter. It is a time when nature teaches us to let go of what is superfluous, to strip ourselves of what is no longer useful, just as trees drop their leaves. However, this November brings with it a special energy, an opportunity to awaken our connection with the universe and attract abundance and prosperity into our lives." The pilgrims drew a little closer, enraptured by his words. Kenji continued, revealing the reason why he had summoned them. 5 numbers, he said, 5 keys that, if deeply understood, can change the course of your life. These numbers are not simple numbers. They are symbols, energies that vibrate in the universe. If you welcome them with an open mind and a pure heart, they will guide you toward the prosperity and serenity you desire. With the rustling of falling leaves all around, Kenji began to explain the meanings of these numbers one by one. Kenji placed his hands on his knees and began. The first number is 3. In many spiritual traditions, 3 represents the unity of body, mind, and spirit. It is the number of manifestation, for whatever we wish to bring into our lives must first exist on these three levels. For a plant to grow, it needs a seed, fertile soil, and water. Likewise, to make abundance flourish in your life, you must align your thoughts, emotions, and actions. This month, meditate on what you truly desire to manifest. Plant the seed of your desire with a pure thought, nourish it with emotions of gratitude, and water it with concrete actions. Remember that the three teaches you that abundance is not a coincidence. It is the result of an inner harmony. A young pilgrim, his eyes filled with curiosity, asked, "Master, how can we be sure of what we truly desire?" Kenji smiled wisely and replied, "Listen to your heart, not your mind. The mind is often deceived by the desires of others, but the heart always knows the truth. Meditate on what brings you peace and follow that direction." The second number, Kenji continued, is 5. This number is related to the energy of change, movement, and freedom. Life is like a flowing river. If we try to hold back the water, it rots. Likewise, if we cling to what holds us back, we prevent ourselves from growing. This November, be ready to embrace change. Accept uncertainty with confidence, for true growth lies in change. Free yourself from old habits and limiting thoughts that keep you from seeing new possibilities. 5 teaches you that abundance comes when we are willing to let go of what no longer serves us. An old woman, her face weathered, stepped forward and asked, "What if change is scary?" Kenji responded softly, "Fear is like the shadow of a tree. It cannot exist without light. Embrace fear as a sign that you are growing beyond your limits. Every step out of your comfort zone is a step toward a fuller life." The third number is 7. Kenji announced in a more solemn tone, 7 is the number of inner wisdom, of the search for truth. It represents introspection, the journey inward to discover who we really are. This month, take time to meditate and listen to your inner voice. We often look outside of ourselves for answers, but true wisdom is already within us. You cannot attract abundance if you do not know your true purpose. When you live in alignment with your truth, the universe opens up and offers you everything you need. A pilgrim, his eyes full of questions, asked, "How can we recognize our truth?" Kenji replied, "Truth is what makes you feel light. If a decision weighs you down, then it is not your truth. Follow lightness, follow what brings you joy." The fourth number, Kenji continued, is 8, the symbol of infinity. It is the number of abundance, of continuous and unlimited flow. Many see 8 as a symbol of money and material prosperity, but it is much more. 8 represents the flow of universal energy. To attract abundance, you must first learn to give. When you give without expectation, you create a space to receive. This November, practice generosity, not just in material terms, but also with your time, your love, your attention. Remember, the universe is a reflection. What you give comes back to you in unexpected ways. Kenji looked up at the gray November sky. The last number is 11, the number of spiritual awakening, of the portal to higher dimensions. November is the month of 11, an invitation to open ourselves to new spiritual possibilities. This number reminds us that we are connected to something greater. When you see 11, stop and breathe. Feel the connection with the universe. It is a sign that you are on the right path, that you are being guided. Practice gratitude every day of this month because it is the portal through which abundance flows to you. The pilgrims listened in silence, pondering the monk's words. Finally, Kenji concluded, "Remember these 5 numbers: 3, 5, 7, 8, and 11. Live them. Let them guide your actions, your thoughts, your heart." November is a month of potential transformation. May you use it to create a life of abundance, serenity, and inner peace. As Monk Kenji's story came to an end, the pilgrims were immersed in a reverent silence. Kenji paused for a long time, looking at the faces before him. Finally, with a serene smile, he said, "As promised, I will now reveal to you a ritual that you can practice every day to attract abundance, prosperity, and serenity into your life." The monk continued, "The ritual is simple, but it requires dedication. Every morning, as soon as you wake up, take a moment to thank the universe for all that you have. Place your hands on your heart, close your eyes, and visualize the 5 numbers: 3, 5, 7, 8, and 11. As you visualize them, imagine that a golden energy is flowing from your heart, radiating throughout your body. This is the time when you should express an intention for the day. May I attract abundance. May I live in harmony, and may I be at peace. Focus on this intention for at least 5 minutes, breathing deeply. Then, throughout the day, keep these numbers in mind and use them to guide your decisions. If, for example, you encounter a difficulty, remember the meaning of the number 7 and seek inner wisdom. Kenji concluded with one last piece of advice. Remember, consistency is the key. Do not expect immediate results, but continue to practice the ritual every day, allowing the energy of the universe to flow freely through you. Over time, you will notice that your life will begin to change in surprising ways. I wish you serenity, abundance, and a life filled with light. And with these words, the monk Kenji retreated into the silence of his temple, leaving the pilgrims with a new sense of hope and possibility.